Warming up prior to playing football is critical for both injury prevention and improvements in performance. Warming up creates numerous changes that help the body prepare for high-intensity activity such as increasing body temperature, improving blood flow, and activating target muscles to lead to better force production. Furthermore, it also has a mental influence, allowing players to get into the right mindset before beginning their game or practice. This video will aim to provide you 3 ways to improve your warm-ups to prevent any injuries from occurring and to improve your performance. 1. Implement strength and mobility work. Incorporating some strengthening exercises in training session warm-ups is important, as many studies have found that it can contribute to a reduced incidence of injuries. Adding strengthening exercises such as the Nordic hamstring curl has shown to be effective in reducing the risk of hamstring injuries. Additionally, adding in exercises that strengthen the core such as the plank can decrease the load of some hip flexors and decrease the chance of injury. These exercises are also promoted in the FIFA 11 Plus warm-up, which has been shown to potentially improve physical performance of young footballers in as little as 4 weeks of adherence. Football requires players to reach certain levels of flexibility. If a player is too inflexible, then they are more susceptible to injuries. Spending some time in the warm-up working on mobility of the important joints in football such as the hip is critical. One example of how to improve the mobility of the hip joint is through performing windshield wipers, as it will mobilize in both internal and external rotation. 2. Perform task-specific movements. Football is a sport that requires high bursts of explosiveness at certain times. A proper warm-up can aid in the ability of a player to improve their explosive ability for the upcoming session. Adding in drills that challenge the body's agility and speed are ways to increase the intensity of warm-up to be able to match it to the proposed training intensity. Performing sports-specific exercises such as small-sided games or passing drills will help prime the body's nervous system and improve the neural connection for the upcoming session. 3. Spend enough time warming up. As mentioned previously, warming up is something that should be a staple in everyone's training and match day routines. Too many times I have seen players simply spend little to no time warming up their body. Many times you are simply told to run a couple of laps around the field, then perform some static stretches. This takes what? 5 to 10 minutes to complete. According to the FIFA 11 Plus prevention program, players should spend between 15 to 20 minutes warming up. This should be sufficient enough time to target all aspects needed in the warm-up as mentioned previously. Be careful, however. One study in 2019 by Yancey and colleagues found that longer warm-up protocols, 25 minutes in the presented study, decreased sprinting performance in a 10 and 20-meter sprint following the warm-up. As a result, trial around the 10 to 20-minute range and try and find a suitable amount of time for yourself. By adding these 3 aspects to your warm-up, it should hopefully work to reduce your likelihood of injury and improve your performance for the upcoming session. Let me know if this helps and what other videos you want to see next.